Good morning. I'm back. It's actually very early in the morning here. It's about 6 o'clock in Ohio. So excuse all of this. Well, actually, this is how all of this usually looks these days, so whatever. Sorry it's been so long since there's been an update. I've actually filmed videos, but they haven't had much to say because I've had cysts and they have been persistent. Every time one would clear up, there'd be two more in its place. And we just got to a point where we didn't know if this was like just ridiculously bad timing or if I had a new issue. Yay, new issues, right? So we got to a point last month where finally the cysts stopped producing estrogen, which is the main problem, is because the estrogen is going to interfere with all of the hormones that you would fill your body with during retrieval. So we got there, they'd stop producing estrogen, and at that point you can drain the cysts and move forward. It does reduce your chances slightly to get better, as many follicles as you can, but it's better than nothing. So that's where we were last cycle. My doctor gave me the option that we could move forward or we could wait one more month, and either the cysts would be gone because they were suppressed, or we would be in the same position that we were last month, that we still have these cysts. They would probably be suppressed because they had persisted through like 3 cycles. So I made the decision to just be patient because I only have 1 shot at medication. The insurance has been phenomenal, and like I said, I only paid $92 for all my medication, but that's it. Like, as far as my retrieval medication goes, I do believe some of the other ones are going to be covered under different criteria, but I only have 1 shot at retrieval, and I can't afford, $1,200 for a Gonal, even just like 1, which I am stressed about, but we'll talk about that later. So I decided to be patient and to wait 1 more cycle. I figured we'd either be in the same position or we'd be in a better position. So we waited, and I went for my baseline ultrasound yesterday. I wasn't expecting much, to be honest, because I've just been to so many appointments expecting for this to be the day. But yeah, I was not only like, the cysts weren't like interfering, like they were not there. So finally I'm 100% clear. Today is the day I get to start my medication, cycle day 3. I just can't believe it's finally here. I am thrilled, and the thrilledness is totally like taking my mind off how awful it's gonna be that I have to like inject myself. So you guys have been faithful, you've been with me the whole time, so of course I'm gonna do my first shots live with you. Just gonna talk a little bit about what I got. I feel like I did a medication unboxing, but let's just refresh because it's been like literally since February, and it is now June. This is how long we've been working towards this. So where was I? All right. So first up, I've got prenatal vitamins. I am on prenatal Vitamed. It's a prescription one RX. I take 1 of these giant puppies every day. With my insurance, it's about $25, so I'm not super thrilled that I have a relatively expensive prenatal, but whatever. If it gets the job done, I'm here. I suffered with prenatal depression with my second child, very, very badly. It's one of the like less known. Everyone talks about postpartum depression, but prenatal depression is a pretty big deal. It was very severe. I had planned to like kill myself and my daughter. That was inside me, and how to like not make my family think it was suicide, blah blah blah. Like, it was serious. So my doctor actually saw that and got me help. So I take sertraline. As soon as I started to try for baby number 3, she put me on it right away just to make sure that we are not in that position again. Now the good stuff, I am taking Gonal F. My dosage is 300 IUIs. That's probably going to be reversed on that screen, but whatever. Let's open this puppy up. I have the ready-to-use pens, the ReadyJect. There we go. I'll walk you through how I'm supposed to use this in just a minute. I'm going to do that one first, because apparently that's the one that doesn't burn. And I've got Minipure. This is the one I have to inject, mix up and inject, and inside the box we've got 2 little portions. These are the actual vials. These are what I use to like mix and stuff, and then the rest of the box is empty. I got some syringes, I got some swabs, I got some needles, and I got a sharps container. So that's what I'll be using today. Oh, and I have an ice pack because, like I said, I heard if you ice it, it won't hurt as much. So it's my first time, so I'm definitely going to do that. So I'm actually going to pop that on right here while I actually, let's do this side, because why not, right? Okay, popping that on there while I get everything ready. Okay, Gonal. Look the other way. Let's twist off. Oh shit. Turning that up. There we go. Okay. Pulled off the cap. Alright. I feel like such a dumb. I've taken one of these little guys out of my kit. Twist it on. Cool. Double capped. Alright. I'm twisting this edge until I get to my dosage, which is 300. There we go. It says 300. I don't know if you can see that. New. There we go. 300. No. Come on. There we go. 300. When I'm ready, I'm going to remove this final cap and we will go for gold. Alright, now this other one's a tricky one because there's a little more to it. Alright, I got a couple of vials in here. The ones with the peach colored lids are the actual medication. The ones with the gray color lids are the dilution. My IVF nurse did recap everything with me yesterday, so even though like it's been a long time since we originally talked about this, like I said, February. This is a Q cap. It's like a little doodad that we're going to put on the top to help us mix our medication. Alright, let's see. I want to get these mixed up. Well, I suppose one's powder. I'm taking the little cap off, putting my Q cap on. So now my medication looks like this. Please focus. There we go. Suppose I need an alcohol swab me. I just want to point out that my ice pack doesn't feel very icy, so I don't think it's going to do anything. I might get another one from the fridge. We'll see how, well, we'll see how it goes. Alcohol swab, trash, 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 trash. Taking the peach cap off. Syringe, needle. This is just one of those things that you spend your whole life thinking that you need a trained professional to do. So I think it's more of like mind over matter, that it's not hard. Sorry, I've got like a weird itch. I think it's just like mind over matter. At least I'm hoping it's going to be mind over matter. And it's not going to be that bad. It's not going to be that bad, right? Things we do. Alright, so I've got a needle and a syringe. No, I don't screw that on yet. I put it here, I think. Yeah. No needle yet. So I screw my syringe onto my medication. This is, not medication, this is the dilution. Oh, you know what? She told me that pull it back to 1 so that I'm not fighting negative pressure when I try to pull it out. Push the plunger in. And I'm not actually having to pull this back at all. It's just going itself. Actually, there we go. Pushing the air bubbles out, just making sure I get one. Come on. Got one little buddy in there. That one was being stubborn. There we go. Finally got rid of him. Alright, do I have one? A little more. One. I think that looks good. Make sure I don't have anything else. Okay. Alright. Now, one thing that I wasn't clear about from like watching YouTube videos and stuff is, so you're looking at the syringe and on the plunger, let me see if I can demonstrate. Well, there are 2 little lines on here, like the black lines on the like stopper portion, and I didn't know when you're pulling back your medication if the 1 ml needed to be on the first line or the second line, and it's the first line, the line closest to your medication, so that your medication comes all the way up to the 1, because if it's only here, then there's not like enough. So I don't know if that's clear, but that was something that I wasn't sure of from YouTube, so just thought I'd share. All right, I'm untwisting. Oh, you know what? Actually, I don't need to untwist. I need to take the whole Q cap. See? Noob. There we go. There is still dilution left in here. Can't really see it, I guess. It's like about half. All right, now here's my powder. Oh, and the dilution, it doesn't matter, because like I said, that's just the part that's going to dilute this powder. I push all of it back into my powder. I'm going to swirly swirl. More, swirly swirl. It like diluted really quickly. All right. And at this point, I apparently pull all of it out. Like, it doesn't matter what the mLs say. Just make sure you get all of it because this is your medicine. All right. One little place has that same bubble. How annoying. Okay. Now I'm going to try and remove the air. This is far more tedious than I thought it would be. It would be just like ready, set, go, but apparently not. Okay. I think I got it all. Now I'm going to unscrew my miniper. Did I get it? Yep, that vial is empty. I'm just going to try and make sure my is near the top. Screw on my needle. Is that tight? I think that's tight. All right. So I guess we are ready. Are we ready? Yeah, I think so. No, actually, Garnel has a little bubble. Okay, well, I'm not gonna mess with that. The video that I watched on Freedom Pharmacy said that if there's a large bubble, they classify a large bubble as a bubble that takes up like the whole width of the syringe, and this was just a tiny one, so I'm just gonna go with it. All right, we're gonna do the Garnel first. So here I've had my little ice pack. Like I said, I don't think it's doing much, but all right, here we are. My doctor said use the belly button and kind of think of it like a smile line. Anywhere around there is good. So I'm just gonna pinch lightly. Actually, take that off. Pinch. It's not bad at all, actually. Pulling it out is a little tricky. Alright, my doctor said that how you know if you got it all is if your pain goes back to 0. And mine did. Okay, that was not bad at all. That really was like super easy. So my doctor also said to keep these pens because they have about 400 in them, not 300. And if I need any extra, they will extract it. I don't know, put this pen back on, clearly. So we'll just leave that there. Yeah. Come back. That was super easy. All right, now we got the Menopur. I am just gonna do my best with that one. Yeah, I literally didn't even feel the needle going in. It was like so easy. Like, I just keep saying so easy because that was completely ridiculously not a big deal. All right, so let's check out this puppy. All right, the needle does look a little bit thicker, but we'll just go with it. Excuse the stomach because this is just what I look like. All right, I don't even know where I did that last one, so let's go a little closer to the belly button there. Needle going in is easy. I'm a big baby, and I promise you, if I tell you these needles don't hurt, they really don't. Yeah, this one burns, but it's not like it's much less than they told me it would. They said a slow, steady push, so I'm giving it slow. I would much prefer it to be like fast. It does burn a little bit more as it goes on, but it's really not bad, I promise. My heart's beating just from like the build up. And the anticipation. I can't believe I did that. I can't believe I did that. Like, my heart is like racing. That was way more build up than what I thought it would be. Yikes. So much for nothing. Well, day 1 of injectables, cycle day 3. Hopefully road to baby number 3. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you have any questions that I didn't cover, this has been a long video for kind of like lots of build up to nothing. I'm gonna go throw up, like literally, because that was so much anticipation. I hope you guys have a good day. Bye.